Jim here, back with the Engineer's Workshop. Got some pretty high power subscribers lately to the channel, and I want to make some good content for them. This is the lean-to addition onto the shop building. I measured it. It's 19'6" by 50. So we got a 25-foot panel there, and then we got a 25-foot doorway. And all of that space is covered by a good roof in decent shape. Got a gentleman that's going to be stacking some couple of logs, plain cut, as 2 and 3 inch slabs on these pallets here. He's going to be air drying those over the next year. That is a base of a tree that my son got. It was one trailer load. It's about a 50-inch diameter stump, 4 feet tall. I don't know what, if anything, he's going to do with it, but then we got posts from the original log deck, and from the previous video you see all of these posts in the floor that must be cut more flush. I did one with a torch. I'll show it to you. Then we've got an end door, so we could pull a truck in, at least one end, and get equipment unloaded. So a couple more shots on the building, the sidewalls, and at one bay, so these are like 25-foot bays, we have cross bracing, wire cross bracing, both on the ceiling panel and on the wall panel. And there's one of these on each side, and it's the only sway bracing that the building has. So, that comes down near the floor, and the thing that counteracts the tension in that cross bracing is the fact that it's anchored to the concrete. And then up at the top, there's a purlin member going all the way across to the next upright. It's been suggested that to get some extra height into this building, that I build a pony wall and rest the framing on a pony wall, but I was thinking about doing it with risers. And the advantage to doing it with risers, in my opinion, and this is probably going to spark some debate, but with a pony wall, the suggestion was, build the pony wall, jack the entire building up, and then set it on the pony wall. But with risers, if I make a custom riser for the end of each one of these building supports, and you're talking 24 or 36 inches, I would have to make a horizontal member to go across the top for this section that has the cross bracing. But I could do one side of the building at a time, jack up one side at a time, and the only thing that resists racking in these steel structures from side to side is the depth of the members at the 45-degree splice joint. So there's rigidity in the building across that axis, like if you were to section the building. So across a 50-foot span, jacking up one wall, one end, long side wall, 24 inches or even 36 inches, I don't think is a significant amount considering the span of the building. Set it on its risers, anchor the risers, and then proceed back to the other side to jack the original side of the building up and get the 24 to 36 inches there. So let me know what you think, if that's feasible or am I completely crazy. Inside that brush pile is a pretty massive 3-phase transformer. I've got conduit and leads from this transformer underground into the building, and then the 3-phase service runs to this point, and the breakers are thrown up there on the pole. But perhaps a more viable way to get power to the building is from this single-phase transformer, which at one point had a meter base and a 200 amp disconnect, and this went underground to feed an auxiliary building at the top of the hill. It's about 250 feet from the main building. So if I were to, you know, put some cables underground from this single phase power source into the building, I could at least have some lights, run some power tools, because now anytime I want to do anything over here, I got to bring a generator over to the lot and fire that up, because I don't think Virginia Power is going to just hook up that three-phase service for me. First question they're going to ask is, well, how much money are you going to spend coming back to them with the equipment you're going to run? And I don't think my answer, you know, not much, considering how little I'm going to be doing over the next few years, is going to get me to the point where they'll hook up that that big transformer. But they should hook up the little 200 amp one, no problems.